Hello everyone, today our team would like to present to you guys about a cardio difference between gender. Let's dig into the video and hope you guys enjoy it. First, we need to know about a cardiovascular. So what is cardiovascular? Cardiovascular is referred to the heart and blood vessel. The cardiovascular system moves blood throughout the body. It delivers oxygen and nutrients to cells and remove waste, helping the body function properly. The cardiovascular system can work slightly different in male and females. Different in heart size, hormones, and heart rate can affect how the heart responds to exercise and certain health conditions. However, maintaining a healthy cardiovascular system is important for everyone regardless of gender. Next, why gender difference matter? Gender difference matters in cardiovascular health because biological, hormonal, and physiological difference influence how the cardiovascular system develops, functions, and responds to disease. So first, the main reason for why gender difference matter is a hormonal difference. Hormones play a major role. Before menopause, estrogen helps protect the female heart by keeping blood vessels flexible and cholesterol level balanced. After menopause, estrogen level decrease and increasing a risk of heart disease. Testosterone also affect blood pressure and fat storage differently. Another point is there are also difference in heart and blood vessel structure. Female generally have a smaller hearts and blood vessel, while males tend to have a larger heart muscle mass. This difference influence blood flow and disease pattern. Next, risk factor can affect genders differently. Conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and smoking often raise cardiovascular risk more in females. Body fat is also distributed differently, which impact heart health. Next, symptoms also can vary as well. Males often experience classic symptoms like chest pain, while females may show less typical warning signs. This can lead to delayed diagnosis. And finally, genetic and biological factors play a role. Difference in gene activity affect how cardiovascular disease develop and how the body recovers. So today, the objective for our video is to explain biological difference in the cardiovascular system between males and females. Next, to discuss variation in heart structure, heart rate, and blood pressure. Next, to highlight the role of hormones and exercise performance in cardiovascular health. And lastly, to emphasize that these differences are biological and do not indicate superiority, as both genders can achieve equal heart health. I will pass to Kushari for deeper explanation. And that's all from me.
Thank you, Zahin, for the explanation. Now I'm going to continue my part, which is heart size and structure. And as you can see, male do have a different heart size and structure compared to women, and we are going to talk about heart size first. Okay, males generally have a larger heart size and mass. Meanwhile, female generally have smaller heart size. Okay, this heart size can be different because a larger body require more blood circulation, leading to a larger heart. That's why men do have larger heart. And male's hearts also can pump more blood per heartbeat compared to female, or we can say it as higher stroke volume. Okay, how about structural difference? Okay, male, they have thicker ventricle walls, larger left ventricle. Meanwhile, female, they have thinner ventricle walls and a smaller left ventricle. Okay, The left ventricle is responsible for pumping oxygenated blood to body. Also, thicker ventricle walls in males allow them to have a stronger contraction. Okay, for the third one, which is functional adaptation. Okay, male hearts focus on strength and power. They also have a higher stroke volume. Meanwhile, for female, they are focused on efficiency and slightly higher resting heart rate. Okay, this means that male hearts pump more blood per beat due to a larger chamber size. Female hearts beat faster to maintain adequate blood flow. How about biological factors? Okay, this part my friend will explain briefly, but for my time, I'm just going to touch a bit of it. Okay. The first thing first for male do have higher testosterone level. Testosterone promotes muscle growth, including cardiac muscle. This leads to thicker ventricular walls. For female, they have higher estrogen level. Okay. This estrogen improves blood vessel elasticity that can lead to more efficient blood flow. This means that there's higher testosterone for male and higher estrogen for female play a major role because they are hormone that shaping heart structure and function. Male hearts adapt to higher physical demand. Meanwhile, female hearts adapt to efficiency vascular protection. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ahmed Darwish and you can call me So, I will explain in detail about heart rate differences male versus female. First and foremost, female generally have a higher resting heart rate around 70 to 80 bpm beats per minute compared to male around 60 to 70 bpm. This difference is mainly due to heart size and stroke volume. Male have a larger heart and higher stroke volume, allowing more blood to be pumped per beat, so the heart rate can be lower. Female have also a smaller heart and lower stroke volume, therefore the heart compensates by beating faster to maintain cardiac output. So, let me explain. The autonomic nervous system also contributes. First, male have higher parasympathetic activity, lowering heart rate. Second, female have a relatively higher sympathetic activity, increasing heart rate. To sum up, lower hemoglobin levels in female further increase heart rate to meet oxygen demands.
Thank you for the explanation about the heart rate difference between male and female. And now I will explain about the risk of heart disease between male and female. For men will develop coronary artery disease approximately 7 to 10 years earlier than women. Men has a higher risk at a younger age, which is it will occur often 40 to 50 years. It is because men has a lack of estrogen and higher LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. LDL stands for the low density lipoprotein, which is the function is to build up the plaque in the artery. Next, we move to the symptom for men, which is chest pain and left arm pain. Okay, next we move to the woman heart disease. Woman risk is a lower risk before the menopause because estrogen protects the blood vessel by keeping them more flexible and elastic than men. After the menopause, the estrogen level will become decreases because the ovary are stop producing the estrogen significantly. And then the LDL increases and the HDL stands for the high density lipoprotein, which is the function is to absorb all the plaque in the artery and break and carry the plaque into the liver for the breakdown process. And then the HDL become decreases after the menopause. Okay, next, the symptom of the heart disease is fatigue, nausea, shortness of breath, jaw or back pain. And now I briefly explain about estrogen. Estrogen can maintain endothelial function, which is keeps the vessel lining healthy, promoting the relaxation and preventing constriction. Second, it regulates cholesterol, which is helps to maintain the favorable LDL, which is low density lipoprotein, and high density lipoprotein, which is good cholesterol levels. And then it will reduce the inflammation, which is stops the white blood cells from sticking to the vessel walls, a key step in plaque formation. Next, estrogen also can promote vasodilation, which is increase the nitric oxide, which helps to relax and widen the arteries from being blocked by the cholesterol. And then the last function is to antioxidant effect, which is reduce oxidative stress and free radicals that damage the blood vessels. And next, I pass to the Putra for the deeply explanation about the physical body.
Thanks Irfan for the heads up. Next, I will explain the relationship between exercise and physical performance. When we look at the data, it is a scientific fact that males generally possess a higher cardiac output than females. However, it is crucial to start this presentation by clearing up a major misconception. Males generally have higher cardiac output than females, mainly because of anatomical and physiological differences, not because one set is healthier than the other. So, let's look at the biology. Why do males typically have a higher cardiac output? As you can see from the athlete's picture here, like Ronaldo or Arnold, male physiology is often geared toward muscles and mass and size. There are three main reasons for this high output. First, anatomy. Males generally have a larger body size and consequently a larger physical heart. Specifically, the left ventricle is often thicker. This allows for a higher stroke volume, meaning more blood is ejected with a single pump. The second one is blood composition. Secondly, males tend to have higher overall blood volume and higher hemoglobin levels. Hemoglobin is what carries oxygen. So, this supports greater oxygen delivery to the body during intense activity. Lastly, hormones. Testosterone plays a huge role. It contributes to greater muscle mass. More muscle requires more oxygen, which increases the demand on the heart to pump harder and faster, raising that cardiac output. Now, let's look at the female physiology. Generally, females show a lower cardiac output, but this is actually a result of efficient adaptation, not a weakness. Firstly, size. Because females generally have smaller body frames, they have smaller hearts and lower blood volume compared to males. This naturally results in a lower stroke volume per beat. The second one is hormonal influence. This is the key difference. Estrogen. Estrogen is cardioprotective. It promotes vasodilation, which means it widens the blood vessels. Because The vessels are more open. The heart doesn't need to pump as forcefully to move blood around. Lastly, compensation. To balance the smaller stroke volume, females often have a slightly higher resting heart rate. This ensures that even though less blood is pumped per beat, the total blood flow remains adequate for the body's need. This brings us to the most interesting part of the analysis. How can both be considered equally healthy if the numbers are so different? It comes down to relativity. If we just look at raw numbers, males seem higher, but if we use the cardiac index, which adjusts the mass based on body surface area, the difference between men and women becomes much smaller. Furthermore, there is a trade-off. While males have high output, their high pressure puts more strain on the cardiovascular system, which partly explains why men often have higher rates of heart disease at younger age. Females, thanks to estrogen, have better vascular efficiency and natural protection against heart disease prior to menopause. So, while the output numbers differ, the functional health is balanced. To conclude our presentation, let's summarize the key takeaways. Males and females exhibit clear cardiovascular differences, but these are dictated by biological structure and hormones, not fitness levels. Males utilize a larger heart, thicker walls, and higher stroke volume to power larger muscle mass and physical performance, while females utilize efficiency, relying on estrogen for vasodilation and a higher rate to maintain blood flow. Ultimately, both systems are perfectly adapted to meet their specific physiological needs. These differences indicate specialized biological strategies rather than superiority of one over the other. Thank you for listening.